The college basketball experience preview and picks episode for Saturday, November 18th on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network is brought to you by Bet365. Bet365 is offering new users $1,000 risk-free bet. Sign up today at sportsgamblingpodcast.com/bet365. We're also brought to you by Hall of Fame Bets, the sports betting research platform for parlays, player props, and game lines. Download the Hall of Fame Bets app or visit HOFBets.com. Use that promo code SGPN to get 50% off your first month and start making smarter bets today, people. We're also brought to you by Game Time. Game Time has last minute tickets, lowest price guaranteed. Use that promo code CFBX for $20 off your first purchase. And remember, as always, folks, too, let it ride.
Hey, what's up, you degenerate gamblers? This is Bill Burr, and you're listening to SGPN. Let it ride, baby.
Yes, yes, yes. Woo! Welcome to the college basketball experience preview and picks episode for Saturday, November 18th. And wow, I mean, we've had an action-packed day, games going on all throughout the night. Even after last night's episode, I ended up losing on Albany on the island there because I forgot that it was. And then we had games going on all throughout the day. So for the record, yesterday, 10-3 ATS, 10-3 ATS, and tonight was a little different. Currently sweating. South Carolina, that game just tipped. It's the only game I got action left, but I am currently 12-11 on the night, including a couple. I'm having a winning night, but not a great night, if that makes sense. Anyway, we're going to talk all about it, folks. If you're wondering who the hell you're listening to, my name is Colby Swinging Dant, Dan, aka Pick Dundee. That's not a pick. This is a pick.
He was raised in the land down under, where a man thinks on his feet, speaks with his fists, and lives by his wits.
When Dundee happened, he was a superstar.
I'm probably drinking too much and celebrating too much and not sleeping. Would have killed a normal man, but no, that's gone. The medical advice I got from that was like being hit by lightning. Pretend it never happened and get on with your life.
That's what you got to do in some of these losses. I had a couple losses today where I got fucking destroyed as far as the score. I mean, we'll get to it. Currently, Portland State Cal Baptist in overtime. Currently, Belmont down 21 at the half. South Carolina up 3 in the early minutes. And Washington up 1 in the early minutes. We're going to get to it all, folks. I am joined by my co-host. Give it up for. He was at a college basketball game tonight that looked and just
game of the
looked
night.
awesome. Yeah, I mean, give it up for former video coordinator for Bob Huggins and Frank Martin, host of the Big 12 College Experience, host of the Ryan and Rush Show. Give it up for Ryan McIntyre, aka Money Line Mac. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing good, man. I'm catching up on all these games. I just got back 10 minutes ago. We'll get to JMU and Radford. Woo! What a game. What a weekend it's going to be there. I mean, they were opening up the pit for College Game Day as I was leaving. I wanted to stay, but I was like, I got to get back to the people. I need to stop betting morning and afternoon games because I started 3-9 again on the day, but I'm sitting at 17-16 because I fought back. It's been it's been another grinder of a day, and I got Washington in this late window, so barely a winning day.
Portland State just hit a half-court game winner, so the Vikings escape 66-63. Row that boat. Yeah, damn, you had 33 bets placed. I had about 25, 26 bets placed. Folks, we're going to get to it all, and it started with another lock battle win for your boy Dundee as he takes down Mac with the Retrievers in a back and forth wild one. I mean, I don't even think there was a skill to me picking this one. I just thought slightly better, very even game, and I come out on top. Your thoughts?
I knew I was fucked because we picked it at 3 last night, +3 for Sacred Heart. It flipped and they went off as -2.5. I said, whoa. I got 2 possessions of closing line value. There's no way I win this game. A god-awful game, to be honest. It was exciting because you had money on it, but I think UMBC made 1 field goal in the last 5 minutes, but
free throws.
Because Sacred Heart just kept fouling them. It was like, and it wasn't even like the refs hosed them. They were just hacking the shit out of them, and I'm like, what are you doing? Like, stay in front of your man for a change and get a rebound. So, yeah, that was a filthy game to start the day. Entertaining though.
Yeah. North Texas LSU. I wanted to ask this question because I was talking on Twitter with some, and they were saying great call on North. I didn't bet North Texas. I just said I lean North Texas against LSU. If I don't say it's a lock, it's not a lock. Did you lock this, or did Noah? I don't understand.
I went back and forth, and then I announced in the Discord this morning, I think at 9 a.m. Eastern, I said I'm on LSU, and then I put it in the card. So
I thought you said LSU on the show last night too.
Yeah, and then you kind of swayed me, but then I looked more into it after the show, and I swayed back. So I guess I ended up winning, but I mean, there were plenty of
good game. It was a good game. Yeah. I ate a bundle of shit on St. Louis. I hate betting St. Louis.
Yeah, and obviously they had one of their leading scorer from yesterday announced out before the game, but even so, I thought their athleticism would wear down Vermont. Vermont just didn't miss. I think they ended up like 13 of 26 from 3. You're not going to lose a lot of games that way.
Yeah. Vermont. I wanted to root for Vermont, but I had already bet St. Louis, and I watched the game. I'm like, God, I'm going to lose money because Travis Ford sucks. And then I wanted to root for Vermont, but I couldn't because I had money on St. Louis. We should have locked this.
Last year, Colby, we faded Vermont in November, and then they came on strong. This is as good in November I can remember them. They're really good right now, and they lost 4 starters.
They lost a ton. It's that program, man.
Yeah,
they know what they're doing. I felt like we had a few locks that we didn't lock. That I was very mad that I didn't bet. One of them was Fordham against Norfolk State. Fordham rolls by 13. Nice win there. We were both on VMI. They covered against South Dakota. South Dakota got the win. And then you might be wondering in the intro, folks, while I said I'm 12-11, I have a South Carolina play pending, but it's a winning night. You're like, wait a second. Well, you could lose the South Carolina game and go 12-12. Not necessarily. I mean, yes, I would go 12-12, but I would still have a winning night because the Northern Illinois Huskies hit on the money line. Let's go.
Wrong team favored.
I bet the points. I bet the money line. Wrong team favored. There's another one of those that we're going to talk on later. Wasn't this triple lock? This was triple lock.
Noah?
Wasn't it?
No, he didn't come.
No? Okay.
He didn't come down to that.
I can't remember. But I did eat shit again. Yeah. I did eat shit on St. John's again.
Let's have a discussion.
Who do they got next? What if we Utah? No, they're going to lose that too.
Yeah,
we'll see what that spread is. Because I want to bet. I want to bet on St. John's first win. Since I've lost all this money, I feel like we should keep doubling it to make up for it. You know what I mean? Chase the dragon. Their defense sucks, dude. It's not there. It's not there yet. No. It's not there yet. Yeah.
It kind of hit me today watching them. They're going to struggle to make the tournament. I know they got Rick Pitino. I know he's a Hall of Famer, but he finished 8th in the MAAC his first year at Iona. I thought he could catch some of that Dion magic early and maybe get onto the scene and get off to a fast start and then take it on the chin in the Big East. They got good talent, but man, they don't play together. They don't do anything well. They don't defend. We know that. They don't shoot it. They don't pass it.
Yeah.
They look like just a bunch of individuals out there, and Slick Rick's got a lot of work to do. I mean, this is not a good team right now.
Agreed. Also ate a bag of shit on Charleston. Actually, Noah Bieniek wins a lock battle with the Wyoming Cowboys. Jeff Linder's bunch getting that dub against Charleston outright by 7. Wow. Okay. So yeah, I was kind of like you to start the day, with the exception of the Northern Illinois play. In UMBC, I lost St. Louis, I lost Charleston, I lost St. John's, but don't worry, it's easy to see a fucking tide turn here.
It's easy to see a tide turn. But
I'm curious, Noah, what'd you think about that game?
You're a winner, Noah.
Yeah.
I thought that St. Louis shot the hell out of the ball against Wyoming, and I was like, positive regression is going to come here for the Cowboys, and they shot 40% from three for themselves, and then 63% from the floor. I mean, they couldn't miss, and Charleston only shot 44% from the floor. So, and also they went 7 of 37 from three. So you had St. Louis shoot 40% against Wyoming, and then 19% from Charleston here.
Yeah,
is Charleston good? That was
I don't know. I don't know anymore,
good, man. Yeah.
I thought it would take some time. I believe in Pat Kelsey, but they had a lot of new pieces.
Noah's picture quality straight out of 1974 here.
Bring the VCR.
I'm glad that I look. If you had given me unlimited money, I would have placed a couple more wagers on some of the ones I said that would hit. Also, I would have lost here because I would have taken San Jose State. That was close to me betting. Abilene Christian beat San Jose State by 6. It's a back and forth game. AC gets that win in the final minutes. They tightened down, got that lead. What do you make of this game?
Yeah, I mean, San Jose, kind of impressive so far. I thought that this would be a good spot for Abilene. So I'm high on this Abilene team. I mean, they already went to Oklahoma State and won, so good win.
This is the one I'm mad I didn't lock up to. The Miami Hurricanes drilled Georgia. Miami's a lot better. You got to start giving them the respect, bro. You're fading them every fucking time. You're fading them every fucking time.
Oh, and they almost lost to the airport.
That was a look ahead spot.
I'm going to be against them on Sunday. Sneak peek. Let's go.
Ooh, buddy. Fade them at your own risk. The Blue Hose, though, you were spot on with. Maine drills the Blue Hose. I didn't bet this, but
5-0.
Yeah. Nice win there for the Black Bears. Look, we're going to get to the rest of these, but before I do that, I want to tell you folks out there that the college basketball experience is brought to you by Bet365. Bet365 is the world's favorite sports book, trusted by over 88 million players worldwide. Yes, sign up today and choose from 2 bonus offers, either a $1,000 no sweat bet or bet $5, get a $150 bonus bet. I'm sorry, did I say that correctly? Bet $5, get $150 in bonus bets. Just head to sportsgamblingpodcast.com/bet365. That's sportsgamblingpodcast.com/bet365. Proud with gambling, call 1-800-GAMBLER. We're also brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Underdog Fantasy has a way to play alongside your favorite fantasy players all season long. They got NFL, NBA, NHL, college basketball, and college football. Simply pick higher or lower on your favorite players' fantasy stats and cash in, folks. Look, I mean, we have a lot of stuff going on there right now. I'm currently, hang on. I think it just signed me out as I looked at it. I am currently sweating some college football action. I like Blake Corum. I actually took him lower than 93.5 rushing yards, mainly because I think they could be up by so much and splitting time. I know it's kind of a reckless play because Maryland's defense is trash, but I took that and I took Dylan Gabriel over a half rushing touchdown in Provo. See, that's a perfect example, folks, of what Underdog offers. You get props that you just would not get anywhere else, folks. So What are you doing, folks? Check it out. Watch along, make picks, maybe make a little extra cash over on Underdog's mobile app or website, underdogfantasy.com. When you sign up with the promo code SGPN, Underdog will double your first deposit up to $100. That's Underdog Fantasy, promo code SGPN. All right, we are back on the college basketball experience. Still recapping here as South Alabama, Denver was a bit of a wild one. South Bama, I think this was a push. I feel like the final spread was 7. If memory serves me correct. What'd you make of this one?
Of course, it was a push. What, do you expect anything different from South Alabama and Denver on day 3 of that shit show tournament that they're playing in? Yeah, I mean, good win, South Alabama. Moving along.
I can tell you this. I got a tweet from a Omaha Mavericks season ticket holder. I think it was last night, pre-episode, saying you're 0-3 fading Omaha. When are you going to give us respect? So I said, you know what? Maybe they are a little bit better than what I thought. And then I took them last night, and fucking Lindenwood beats them outright. Fuck you, Omaha. My analysis was correct that they suck ass. All right. Your thoughts on the Lions, the penitentiary coming over? Actually, I don't even think that was in Omaha. I don't even know where the fuck that game was. Either way, Omaha,
Colorado Springs.
Yeah, they're back on the fade train. What are you doing here?
Yeah, I was almost gonna lock Omaha too. I think Lindenwood's awful. Thank God I did not touch this game. Whew, that's bad.
There's a team out there we need to give some respect to, and their name is the Running Bulldogs. They happen to have a huge football game tomorrow. If they win, they're going to be in the FCS playoffs. They beat Weber State 62-61. This was a good game. Gardner Webb, I'm telling you, man, this is a good team, man. I watched them against Arkansas. I watched them against, was it Baylor? And I think they're going to be a solid team in that conference. So what do you make of this outcome?
Great zigzag play by us. We locked this. We were coming off the big win against St. Mary's. Great spot. I didn't bet this. Yeah, I think we might have said live. I didn't bet it. I'll be honest. But you did. Winner,
so
winner, chicken dinner. Let's go.
There you go. Moneyline Mac hitting it with the Running Bulldogs. IPFW took down Northern Arizona by 10. I thought there was going to be a home court advantage for NAU. Not true. Okay, and I'm officially out. I didn't bet that NAU game, but I did bet this, and I lost my ass. Oklahoma State sucks. They fucking suck. They suck ass.
Worst team in the Big 12. I don't even think it's close. Mike Boyden's done. I like Mike Boyden, man. I was a defender of his for a couple years, but this team's bad. You can't lose a fucking Notre Dame. That team sucks.
Terrible.
You can't lose to the ACC. I mean, come on, Oklahoma State.
They're gonna have that. Yeah. They're gonna have that in their bag. I can hear NC Nick talking now about it.
They're gonna use that in the net rankings in March. Oh, Notre Dame beat Oklahoma State. The ACC is better than the Big 12.
Noah, did you?
No, you mentioned home court advantage for NAU that or lack thereof, which sparked the reminder to me that I wanted to bring up. Dayton has the crowd in Charleston.
Yes.
Holy shit!
That was
remember that for tomorrow.
That was a bad handicap by us, Colby. I thought St. John traveled more from that first day. That was a home game for Dayton. And you know, we talked only about St. John's. Shout out to Anthony Grant. He lost his leading scorer, and they just maneuvered pieces around. Good program.
Yeah. I still can't believe Oklahoma State didn't at least win the fucking game.
I know. They should have beat the Bonnies the night before.
Unfucking believable.
Yeah.
So I lost money there, but I hit on the Houston Cougars against Utah. I think we had a little. Was this a battle?
Yeah, I got.
Is this a lock battle?
You got lucky.
I need you to battle more games so I can get some more wins. I know. The chat. Some of the people in the chat were on the Utah Utes. How you doing? Guys?
Good game.
Winthrop. Why did we not bet Winthrop? They fucking drilled Holy Cross. What was it, a 39-point win or some shit? I mean, we took Winthrop. We're on the right side. We just didn't bet it. I also texted you earlier saying, why did we not lock up Quinnipiac? I watched Army this year. Quinnipiac drills Army. Army's on auto fade.
They're terrible. Take him against Coastal tomorrow in football. No basketball.
Yeah. I took Hampton in the points. Didn't bet this, but Kent State won by 38.
I almost locked Kent State. Why did I not do that? I go, Hampton is fucking god awful. You know, this Mac Commonwealth tour that I'm going on, I'm not looking forward to going to Hampton. Actually, I like that Coliseum, but God, they're bad.
Well, I kind of got a little fortunate here, but there was a nice little dust up in the Bahamas there.
Oh, yes.
Kansas State hits for me against Providence. We survive. We get that dub, and had a few C notes on that one. What do you? Dude? I don't know if you had a chance to watch this one, but this game was. Did you see that little dust up?
Oh yeah. So I had my phone and it was lit at JMU, but I was able to get one game and I picked this game to watch because this is my biggest play of the day. Noah texted me last night. He goes, "What's your most confident?" I said, K-State money line. Wrong team favors. They're going to find a way to grind it out like they always do. What an ending though. I mean, what a game. I think that guy's got to be suspended, right? I love it. I mean, it's old school, but Jesus Christ. You couldn't do that in the first half. He did it in overtime with a minute left.
Yeah, you couldn't do that again. Say like someone else on the team. We like seeing fights.
Yeah.
All right. This isn't one of these bullshit podcasts. Well, I remember I did a Tampa radio spot the day after that Kansas State fight where the guy picked up the chair. I'm drawing a blank on his name right now. He transferred to like Chattanooga,
the ineligible player. He's the ineligible player.
Yeah, I'm drawing a blank on his name right now. Anyway, I'm on that radio show, and like they pass it around to like three other people. It was me and like three other guests, and everyone's talking about how terrible this is for the sport of basketball. And they get to me, and I go, "What are you talking about?" They play. It's Kansas State. It's a rivalry, and we know they have to play again in the regular season, and maybe hopefully in the Big 12 tournament. Have we all lost our fucking minds? As long as you're not the one getting punched in the face, it's fantastic for the sport. All right. Absolutely fucking fantastic for the sport. Hi, Noah. You've been punched in the face in a rivalry game?
Yeah, hockey wise though. So I had a cage in front of my face growing up, but I just wanted to pop in here. Tyler Perry, he had 24 points. I mean, the points, rebounds, assists higher that we took yesterday was 24.5. So he had 24, 4, and 3. Easy cash there.
Boom. Hope you listen to us, folks. Hop on over to Underdog, promo code SGPN.
Hey, Colby, K-State's going to be pretty fucking good when they get their guys back. Quez Glover and Tomlin.
Yeah.
This team's good again.
Yeah. Providence also, I think, might be better after watching some of the Big East teams.
Yeah. Yeah.
I told you, like, I don't think the Big East is as strong as we thought it was.
They're big and physical. The Hopkins and Adoro down there in the post and Carter. I mean, this is a good team. I like this team.
Shout out to Ike in the comments in the chat below. Reminded us about Abdul Rahim from Georgia, who hit his point total as well.
That's right. Yeah. Shout out to Ike B.
Didn't score enough, bastard.
Duke Bucknell. Duke won by 30. They actually didn't cover the closing line. What do we call that at? It was like 31, maybe. I think that wouldn't have hit last night. But folks, once again, back to why I had a winning day, regardless of the outcome in the South Carolina game. Delaware State wins on the money line. I mean, we had this thing fucking locked in. I took the points. I took the money line. Fuck, man. I thought about looking at it as a job as a fucking beekeeper, just because those Hornets keep winning me money. I was like, fuck it. Where's a bee farm? I want to go up there and hang out with these fucking bees. What a huge win there in Atlanta against Grambling. What'd you make of this?
What other podcast touts about Delaware State? Good pick by us. Wrong team favored. Let's go.
Yeah, and how about what Yale did to Colgate? Holy fuck.
Yale's good.
Yale is really good. Canada hadn't seen defense like that in a fucking long time. Big time win there. Butler. We thought Butler, we thought this line smelled a little bit. I still took Butler in the 10. I didn't bet it. Michigan State wins by 20. So I'm saying, you worry about this Butler's first test, really. So What'd you make of this one?
Yeah, and beware of all these teams. And there's a specific team where you pound some shit teams at home, and then you play a real team for the first time. This was a bad spot for them. And Sparty, they needed this win. Did they finally make some threes tonight? Yeah, 7 for 20, much better than 4 for 44. I love Sparty. I was all over this one.
And I see Rob in the chat talking that Yale might be one of the best mid majors in the country this year. Makes you kind of think that Loyola Marymount might be much better than what you think.
Well, they got the greatest player of all time.
I know this. But Utah Tech didn't cover against Youngstown. It was right there. It was right there for the cover. Youngstown makes some free throws at the end. I want people to tell me about anyone that bet on William and Mary plus the points against Air Force. How the fuck did this game even get to overtime? When I was watching, William and Mary was up I don't want to say 3 minutes left. They're up by 7 or 8. The game gets to overtime and the Falcons aim high, miss small. They get it done, and they don't even cover in overtime. They lose by 9. The spread was 8.5 or 8.
Yeah.
Talk to me about this one.
This is the heart pain of betting a dog in that 6 to 7, 8 point range where they lead the entire game and they blow it at the last second, deflated in overtime, and then they don't even cover. Hey, there's not a worse feeling than betting on a game when you have a dog in that range and they don't even cover in overtime because it's clearly the right side.
Yeah. Coastal Carolina covered against Furman somehow, some way.
That was impressive.
And you lost money on this one, and I should have locked up. Let's talk about Harvard here, because in overtime, they take down your former boss, Frank Martin, 78-75. Harvard is good, buddy.
I know. The Ivy's kind of pretty
way
good.
Up,
as private school putsies. What happened in this game? Because obviously I was at JMU. I thought UMass was up 12.
No, UMass kind of had this game with 2 minutes left. They kind of had, or not even 2 minutes, 5 minutes left. I mean, they kind of were leading the entire game. Harvard battled back in the final few minutes, got the thing to overtime, and in overtime, they stole the momentum, I think. So, Noah, what'd you make of this one?
Yeah, I viewed it as kind of like a miracle win, and just a sneak peek to the picks coming up later in the show. I'm fading them tomorrow.
Oh, they have a back-to-back?
No. Wrong thing to fade across. They're playing Boston College.
Yeah, and BC didn't. So Harvard's on a back-to-back, and BC didn't play at all yesterday. They played Wednesday.
Do you know where Boston College is located?
Yeah, Chestnut Hill.
Boston.
Yeah. Do you know where Harvard's located?
Yes, I know.
I will take the crosstown team all day in that matchup.
No,
all day.
I'm fading the.
Let's
Crimson
go.
Bar.
You also faded them with Rice. All right. You faded them with Rice.
45 minutes, Noah, for that pick.
Yeah. Where the fuck was that? All right. SIU Edwardsville took down Nichols. This Edwardsville team's got heart.
I keep walking them. They keep winning. This is my team.
Woo. Moneyline Mac. About to buy some real estate in Edwardsville, wherever the fuck that is.
They got a nice casino there. OVC.
There we go. Charleston Southern got smacked by NC State. Even the shitty schools find a bone sometimes, you know. Drexel drilled Fairfield. I feel like we were on that. We should have bet that. We didn't. But your boy Dundee had Texas A&M Commerce and the points. Holy shit, they won it outright. I didn't take the money line. I just took the points. They win at 57-54. St. Joe's should have never fired Phil Martelli. He would never lose this game. What do you make of this one?
Wow. That's what we almost locked Commerce. I felt like we're like,
I did.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I'm out to lunch. I should have followed you, is what I'm saying. Yeah, Commerce. I mean, they've looked all right. I mean, they hung with Kentucky. We saw what Kentucky did. So shout out to Commerce for getting this done.
And I'm super pissed off at really both you guys, because I said let's fade Coppin State. Miami, Ohio holds them to 48 points. They win by 28. You guys are pissing me off here. I can't believe I didn't bet this. I can't believe I was just looking for a little push, and you guys are like, no. I'm very mad at you guys. That includes you, Noah. I see you sitting back there on your fucking recliner. All right.
Do you want to lock up EIU?
Right?
You want to lock up EIU again?
It's already bet. I'm not depending on you motherfuckers anymore. I've already bet this thing. All right.
Oh, God. My heart hurts thinking about that game. We need to set up compensated the Shocks. That's an MT right there, baby.
Dude, how about this one? Central Arkansas almost beat Vanderbilt tonight. They almost knocked off Vandy tonight. Vandy escapes 75-71. We were on the right side of this one. Yeah.
They suck ass.
I was shocked at Bellarmine. Bellarmine absolutely drilled Bowling Green. Did you bet this?
I locked it. Yeah, Bellarmine's not bad, man.
Dude, Bellarmine doing the damn thing.
Pass, pivot, layup. Let's go.
We're gonna need the guy off the recliner. All right. Put down the put that recliner up. Put down the fucking television remote. Long Beach State 94, Michigan 86. Holy shit! You play one of these LA schools where I'm at, and they just. Are you sure you're ready for USC and UCLA in the Big Ten? Because you can't even handle Long Beach State.
Can I play the Uno reverse card? St. John's is the reason why everybody was hyped up on Michigan. They did this to us. They did this to us.
That's true. That is true.
We were not supposed to have expectations this year. And all of a sudden we beat Rick Pitino in a team that is full of mid-major kids.
Yes.
And I was completely down on them. I had them 6 in the Big East. I told you guys, press the brakes. Don't I talked you off a lock last night. So you're welcome on this one. And by the way, for those that are betting, I am the most nervous I've ever been this year for a Michigan football game. Wait a second.
No.
Wait a second. No, Loxley. Get the fuck out of here. But wait.
Loxley covered, and he gave us our biggest threat last season.
That was last season in September.
Even bigger than Ohio State.
No. Stop it. Look. You talked us off a lock on Long Beach. We weren't on Michigan.
I locked it. I locked
there we go.
Beach.
See, there we go.
You guys wanted Michigan, and I said this is a look ahead for Michigan going to Bahamas.
No, we were going to take Long Beach. We were going to take Long Beach, man.
I locked
that's not what I recall. Well, yeah, I said it was a look ahead, and you're like, you know what, I'm going to lock it.
Hey, you were freshly back from a drive from Pittsburgh. You were fucking, I don't know, you were fucking doing whippets in your fucking car parking lot. All right, because I'm telling you, we were thinking about Long Beach State, the dirtbags. I even said the dirtbags. Should we take the dirtbags?
And I didn't say anything to talk you off of that. I said I was like as stay put on Michigan as possible. I did not talk.
Well, here's a tip from Dundee. I know you're more of a baseball, basketball guy. I feel like. Take Michigan minus the points tomorrow. Maryland sucks ass. All right, let's go. All right.
No, but as for the basketball game, like the actual game, Michigan is going to struggle defensively this year. They had a guard, Marcus Sahonis, who dropped 35 on our head.
Oh yeah. DJ Madness hero, by the way, via VCU via Washington. Marcus Sahonis, he can play.
This team is going to just give me a heart attack night in and night out in Big Ten play. Because if you can't play defense, you're vulnerable to losing to Minnesota on a nightly basis if you don't show up to play. So that's what happened today. We were looking ahead to the Bahamas. That's it.
Morehead State what's up?
Real quick. My exact quote was, they're coming off the Johnnies and they got Bahamas on deck. I locked them. And honestly, when I saw the Johnnies, I sprinkled some on the money line with Long Beach State because I'm like, wait a minute, we just crowned, as Dennis Green, we crowned Michigan, and maybe St. John's just isn't that good. So, I mean, this was easy.
For the record, I don't think Michigan's schedule is that good at all. UNC Asheville got their ass kicked at home by UNC Wilmington, and Youngstown State lost a ton from last year's conference season winning team.
Who was on that Asheville Wilmington game?
I was.
Oh, I was, buddy. I was.
Did
you lock it? I think you just sat there and said, "Oh yeah, I agree."
On the picks page, I definitely had the Seahawks.
You own it. All right.
I'm locking Michigan football tomorrow. Let's go.
I am too.
Nervous.
Shout out to Noah Bieniek behind the scenes. I can see I see like 13 Kleenexes. I don't think that's from jerking off. I think that's from crying away the tears from that outcome there. Okay. Penn State drills Morehead State. All right. Penn State's looking good, man.
What happened? So I'm at the game. I'm checking scores. Morehead was up like 15 early, weren't they?
I didn't get eyes on this one. So
I loved Morehead in this game. Let's head one tonight.
All right, but the upsets kind of continued because East Tennessee State took down Davidson. I didn't see this one coming.
No.
I didn't bet this, but I mean, I did not see this coming. I actually thought about betting this on the show last night. I thought about it. Shout out to the Buccaneers, big time win there, and Kentucky covered against fucking Stonehill, didn't they? What was that? They won by 34. What was that spread? 32.5, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I think it was 32.5. They got it done. So
lucky bastards.
Someone DM'd me saying, Dundee, I followed you on Tulane minus 11. And then I said, I didn't bet that game. What the fuck are you talking about? I did take Tulane, but hey, more power to you. Enjoy that money. And if you want to credit me for being a genius, roll with it.
They're just crediting your producer because he gave them out as one of his favorite.
Noah Bieniek.
Oh, there we go. I like that. Talk that shit, Noah. Talk that shit.
Noah Loxley back there.
UT Martin knocked off Eastern Kentucky, and that was a little surprising to me for them to win outright. I thought they might cover. How about Wisconsin struggled with Robert Morris? That 10 points. I'm out on Wisconsin, man. I know we gave them some love in the Big Ten. No.
They'll still find a way to get it done in Big Ten play. All those white guys at home in Wisconsin, they'll win those home games, but they're going to be a bubble team. Not very good.
Yeah. I locked up. I think you might have joined me on this. Northwestern State. We thought the spread was way too ridiculous. They almost won this game outright. They still covered. Got it done. I did play the money line too, though. So for what it's worth, kind of pushed on this game when you add in that I bet the same amount on the money line. But that's why you back yourself up. All right, I'm about to hit the point of the show where I should drink because I took Florida State and I thought they could win on the money line.
I followed you on this one too. Yeah.
Holy shit. Todd Golden. They must realize that they can't beat him in football. So they're like, we must fucking win this game. Everybody will get, some NIL stockings, some nice money in the stockings there. You come back because this game was never close. Oh, it only got worse for me. For the worst play of the night.
I know what game this is.
Oh my God.
And somehow I'm the one that's getting fucking killed.
I lost twice on this one because I had a Dolphin parlay. Now, luckily, I did bet one of the other Dolphins in that hit, but the Jacksonville Dolphins lost by 51. Oh, Lord. I mean, that is unbelievable to me. And I'll do this to myself. I mean, I think I might have another drop for you. I mean, this was
better luck next year.
I mean, this was where the fuck is my drop?
Sometimes may be good, sometimes may be shit. Sometimes may be good, sometimes may be shit.
I mean, it's been a while since I took an ass whooping that bad. I mean, dude, I kept like refreshing to see if they would cut it down a little bit. Cause I'm like, okay, it's like 25 to start the game. I'm like, oh, I got 16 and a half or 17, whatever the fuck the number was. And I'm like, all right, we can make a run. I like refresh. I wasn't watching this. I was just watching on my phone. I refresh and I'm like, okay, we're down 30. Refresh on my phone. Down 35? 40? 45? What the actual fuck happened in Pittsburgh? What's going on at Pitt? What the hell is going on? I'm terrified for you for all the shit talk you've done against Pitt because they look like they're the fucking 96 Chicago Bulls here. What's going on?
Hey, you know what? I will say you dragged me into this one. I hated the spot, actually. And I said, I don't know about this because I don't think Jacksonville's good, but I have to join you because it's on brand. I actually bet this on the toilet. I'm not going to lie to you. I was taking a shit, and I go, hey, I gotta throw it and eat shit in here. I ate shit. It was my smallest bet of the day. Just it's right on brand. I can tell you right now, I'm going to lock this shit out of the Florida Gators when they play Pitt this week. So you can put that in your pipe and smoke it, Pitt fans. You're going to play a real team this week. You're not playing all these fucking games at home against all these freaking mid-majors anymore.
I can't talk any more shit against Pitt right now. They're on full fucking like I said. I mean, that was embarrassing. That was embarrassing to my clientele, my listeners. My mom, I called my mom and apologized for that one. Yeah. I mean, you lose by 50 fucking 4 points. Noah.
Didn't we just see this with Butler, though?
50, no, it's 51 points.
They beat everybody by like 30, and then they finally played somebody real and got drilled.
Buddy, you win by 51 points. You're doing something right. You're doing something right in life. I don't care who the fuck you're playing. All right. Noah, your thoughts on the Dolphins trying to swim in what is it, the Allegheny River, whatever the fuck that is.
The three rivers.
Yeah,
they're all right there.
That's right.
Shout out to Will Massa in the chat, just hanging out too. By the way, Pitt's 4-0 against the spread. I mean, the country's like third best team against the spread last year. That Mac chose to fade every podcast that they
should they be ranked number 1 in the nation.
They haven't played anybody yet, but they're 4-0 straight up. They're 4-0 ATS. And for anybody wondering, my allegiance relies on the Gators for this game coming up between Pittsburgh and Florida. You
know what this is though? Pitt's football team is ass.
Hey, they got win number 3 last night. Congratulations, guys.
This is back to my theory that you can't have 2 dominant teams at once. You know what I mean? You can't have a
dominant in basketball. They beat Jacksonville and Florida Gold fucking Coast.
I'm convinced. Their ass. I looked at them. I saw what I watched today. I saw Chuck Daly, Isaiah Thomas, Joe Dumars, Rick Mahorn, Dennis Rodman, the whole fucking team. Lambeer. I sat there and I go, holy shit, they're back. The bad boys are back.
All right, here we go. We got Florida coming up. If they win that, I guess they get Baylor. Then they got Missouri. Then they got Clemson. And then they're going to Morgantown. So that's a fucking loss. You can already chalk that one up. What did they go in those 6 games?
6-0. The team I saw today.
No fucking way.
Team I saw today would beat the fucking Harlem Globetrotters. All right, get the fuck out of here.
The entire reason why I was out on this team in the preseason was the freshman point guard. Carlton Carrington is
good. They are good
here.
Yeah,
those young kids are good, but they're about to hit the road.
And Henson dropped 25 tonight, so yeah, they're about to hit the road for the first time. We'll see how they do.
2-4.
Speaking of Pittsburgh basketball, Duquesne's also a fucking train. We should have bet this. They beat the piss out of the moving company, won by 19. Good win there for Duquesne. Auburn, we were on the right side of Auburn against the Bonnies in Brooklyn. Bruce Pearl doing the damn thing, and I locked up Wake Forest. They got it done against Towson. I needed some wins after that ass whooping. James Madison 76, Radford 73. I lost money on JMU minus 8.5. But this game was awesome. Talk to me. You were there in person, Mac. Talk to me about this.
And all you guys that told me the other night that Radford sucked, you can kiss my ass. That's a good team. I mean, they got good guards, well coached. James Madison, that place was on fire tonight. That was a high major. That was as tough an environment outside of like the Arizona Duke games that you'll see in this non-conference. So Radford did everything they could. Probably should have won the game, but James Madison finds a way. They're absolutely rolling, man. Both 2 good teams that can win multiple games in March, in my opinion.
Yeah, that program killing
Virginia schools are, dude. That arena and that fan base, they went right from there over to College game day, and they're freaking drinking right now, getting ready for game day tomorrow. It's happening in Harrisonburg right now.
Fantastic. Everyone's fucked up at Dave's. Isn't that the restaurant? I've been fucked up at Dave's a few times. Elon, I should have bet Elon. I talked about it on the show last night. I didn't. Elon beats IUPUI by 14. Easy play right there. South Carolina State covers against Samford. Easy play right there. We ate shit with the Tommies. The Tommies didn't only lose us money, they lost outright.
I know.
To Cal Poly, the Mustangs. What in the hell's up with the Tommies? I'm out on the Tommies. I'm out. You can't lose to Cal Poly.
It's a simple handicap from here on out. We're not taking them unless they're at the Shoenecker.
Yeah.
they beat fucking Duke and Kentucky at the Shoenecker. Nobody beats them there.
That's true. Mercer covered against Bama by 2 points. Someone DM'd me about that. I said take Mercer, but I didn't have much conviction to that. Southern lost to Western Illinois in overtime. We were both on Southern. We didn't bet that game. I lost money here. Texas A&M. Oral Roberts. Now, at one point, A&M got it up to like 16, but Oral Roberts, I got to give it to him. They hung tough majority of that game. A&M only wins by 8. I ate shit there. And now we can talk about UNC Greensboro because none of us, I mean, we took the points in Greensboro. They won outright in Fayetteville. Holy shit. That's a huge win. Noah, come back because we were both kind of high on Arkansas in the SEC preview. Are you at all concerned that Greensboro just went in there and took it to them?
No, not really concerned at all. I mean, Musk kind of starts slow. It's kind of, notorious at this point. He's done it at least the last 2 years. I can't remember if he did it 3 years ago as well. But, he's gotten to the second weekend of the tournament. He's just a good coach when it comes to the short time period. But UNC Greensboro, I had winning the SoCon. We had maxed out Western Carolina last week when they knocked off Notre Dame. Sparty looks pretty damn good too.
Really good.
No, hold on. Don't leave. UT Rio Grande, Oklahoma.
The Mexicans.
Oh my God. Were they covered by a half a point? Was that a half a point cover? A point cover? Oh my God.
When we picked it on the show, it was 24.5. When I bet it, it was 27.5. I waited on that line.
Unfucking believable.
They
covered by a half a point.
We're coming to your state whether you like it or not.
Wait, no, stay
is
here.
Is the next one here too?
Yes, because look, I took this one with you.
Okay.
But I didn't bet it. Alabama State. Alabama State only loses by 17 to Memphis. We know Bama State can play a little bit.
This was never in doubt. Not at all. Like not even close. They've only played one game so far this year, and I thought it was North Alabama. It was a rivalry game. So I was like, you know what? That result's out the window now. Memphis looking at the Bahamas and playing against Michigan. This was never in doubt. The first one I was joking. It was a half-point cover.
Whoa. Stay here, though. Stay here because – I know you didn't pick this, but they're your boys. I took your Delta Devils plus 42 points. They fucking covered. They only lost by 34 at TCU. All right. They're back, baby. The Delta Devils are back. Illinois only beat Valpo by 23. And even with that, Valpo was winning late in that game. They closed it out pretty well. But do any of those scores stand out to you, Mac?
No, but I will say a certain narrative. I'll go back to Greensboro because I was all over this one too. Anytime you get these high major teams the game before they go to a destination, that's a look ahead spot, and that's a real thing. I've seen so many teams over the years lay eggs, and we saw 4 or 5 of them tonight, and that was kind of the theme of our picks last night with these big ugly dogs, and some ate shit. For example, Jacksonville. But, majority of them covered and outright won. So, unbelievable.
Yeah. I tweeted this at 10:23. So, some of the 8:30 games and beyond weren't even wrapped up. But there were 4 big upsets, in my opinion, that happened tonight. St. Joseph's lost to Texas A&M Commerce. St. Joe's has Kentucky on deck. Arkansas lost to UNCG. They're going to the Bahamas. Michigan lost to Long Beach State. They're going to the Bahamas. Bowling Green lost to Bellarmine. They're going to Quebec. So I don't know if Quebec's much of a destination, but
I've been to Quebec. Look, I had a fucking blast.
French, they might murder you, but
I've been to Quebec. Good place to do. I don't know, Jaeger bombs and it's not the same, I'm sure, as the Bahamas, but They got indoor pools at the at those hotels, at those Hilton Garden Inns. You know what I mean? At those Hampton Inns, they got indoor pools. Some of them even have a fucking diving board. All right, let's go.
Funny where the kids are pissing in the shallow end.
Very true. Very true. But look, that happens also. Sometimes you're down there in the fucking Gulf of Mexico. There's oil spills and shit. You're fucked wherever you go. Let's talk about this. All right, You're fucked wherever you go. All right. Noah, you have been.
I'm popping in for this Rob Donaldson comment, by the way. Yeah, Michigan was an open gym tonight. I mean, we're kind of notorious for that. Thanksgiving break. I mean, most people left for the weekend here and for the whole next week. We lost on Christmas break to Central Michigan last year. We lose to Long Beach this year on Thanksgiving break.
Yeah. Cowards.
Don't worry, Juwan Howard's coming back soon.
Yeah, there's a 7-game losing streak coming. Iowa beats Arkansas State by 14. Damn it. On the wrong side. I didn't bet this, but Missouri State took down Gulf Coast. You took Missouri State. I took Gulf Coast. Didn't bet this, but nice play there.
Hey,
I should have bet this. What's that?
Do you want the Patty C? What is transitive property? West Virginia beat Missouri State and Pitt beat Florida Gulf Coast. Missouri State beat Gulf Coast, so West Virginia's better than Pitt. I love when he does that. I think that's the greatest thing on the football show.
That makes me hesitate. I go, you motherfucker. I go, it's a brand new. It's a different game. It's a different game. You know how close I was. I can't explain this. I don't have validation because I didn't do this. But I was so fucking close to locking up Carolina minus 22 against Riverside because I know Riverside's ass.
Yeah.
They win by 25. I should have fucking bet this, man. I should have bet this. I was on Texas State minus 7 against UTSA. That gets it done. And then we hit. I had a lot of money on this one. Villanova fucking destroyed. Maryland dressed this up. Maryland dressed this thing up in the final 5 minutes. Villanova wins by 17 against the Terps. Your thoughts on this game? We got to talk about this one.
I'll be honest. I Benedicted this one. I actually flipped to Maryland in the morning. Maryland sucks. And Benedict Dantle, I told him, I said, I'm Benedicting for you. I'm on your Terps tonight because I thought both teams were desperate as hell for a game. Only one team played desperate tonight. That was Villanova. We need to have a serious, yeah.
I'm way off. I'm way off on my Big Ten projection of Maryland.
I might be too. I had them third. I can't tell you how many times I saw on Twitter today that Kevin Willard's like 0-7 now in the pavilion. Like that was the fun fact for tonight. Like everybody wanted to tweet that out.
Yeah, I thought it was like blown out of proportion because I'm like, all right, well, Jay Wright's not fucking coaching. Kyle Neptune is, who they want to fire.
Yeah. This took every little bit of action. But I locked up Grand Canyon minus 2. They win by 4. Woo! The sweat was intense on this one as San Francisco missed multiple threes under 10 seconds left. I was like, come out of there with the dub. Grand Canyon's good, man. I think San Francisco's good too. And watching St. Mary's tonight, San Francisco might be able to fuck them up. Normally St. Mary's gets the best, but maybe they split. What'd you make of this outcome?
Yeah, I didn't see it, obviously, because I was driving back, but I was score watching. Grand Canyon, man. They run a good program, local game in Glendale. I know Hoops Peterson, that was a lock battle with you guys, so congrats on that dub for you.
There we go. Colorado State covered against the Kangaroos of UMKC. I don't know what happened here. I didn't watch Eastern Washington Stanford, but early in the game, Eastern Washington was up like 8 or 10 points. They lose by 25.
I don't know what happened. Was Mark Madsen back for them?
What happened in Palo Alto? Brevin Knight? Yeah. I lost money there. So Super Clean's asking, do I only bet the single games? I don't parlay that often. I took a Dolphin parlay today. I lost. All right. If I parlay, I believe it or not, I like parlaying better in football than basketball. But Noah, I see you're here. What's up, buddy?
Yeah, I was just showing my face for the loss on EDub because I didn't watch much of this game. I had the St. Mary's San Diego State game that I was on, that I had on. But yeah, I just wanted to pop in not only for the wins but some of the losses too. Transparency, guys.
Oh yeah, I like that. No, we should talk about why we didn't lock Sam Houston State. They should have won this outright. They should have fucking won this. Oh, you did it. You did it.
Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah.
I didn't bet this. I didn't bet this. Yeah. Sam Houston gets it done. Tennessee State, Oregon. Oregon blew them the fuck out. Nice win there. Altman, I think we're right on Oregon this year, buddy. I know me and you were both on the Ducks, but
quack quack.
Austin P lost to UTEP by 8 points? We were off on that one, but let's talk about these flaming libs because they drilled Wichita today. Whew. Whew. That Jerry Falwell
need to play.
Yeah, that Jerry Falwell jerk off in the corner money is fucking. They're doing something. They're doing something, dude. Here's one of the reasons why I love college sports is because you can have essentially this, right? Just the most ridiculous school. It's like fucking. They just have a shit ton of money, and it doesn't matter. It could be far left, far right, but anyone that wants to be good can just say, "Fuck it, we're going all in." They can have the most checkered, most sketchy past, and boom, fucking dominated, man. Liberty is going to go to the NCAA tournament this year. They're going to go to the NCAA tournament this year. I'm fairly confident after watching them tonight. Mac, your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I know they lost McGee, but sometimes when you lose a ball-dominant guard, the ball moves better the next year. So Liberty's playing more team ball, more by committee. We need to get a home and home with Liberty and JMU in both sports, football and basketball, ASAP, because those two schools don't fucking lose in either sport right now.
Yeah. Nags says, shit, that sounds like easy money. Jerk off in the corner. No. I meant to add in, if you don't know that story, Falwell would have young kids fuck his wife while he jerked off in a corner.
Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah.
Really weird situation.
Very strange documentary.
Go watch it on Pornhub.
Yeah. I'm setting the over under at minus 10,000 that he might have been to Epstein Island. Noah, your thoughts on the Flamin' Libs?
Yeah, I'm shouting out Rocco Miller here. He's one of my favorite follows for like bracketology Twitter and whatnot. He mainly focuses on like the mid majors and kind of the important games when it comes to bracketology scenarios. Following him, I was watching this game through him because this was a game of runs. Wichita State started out 11-5, then Liberty went on an 11-2 run in this game, and then Liberty went on another 16-2 run in the game. Then Wichita went back on a 7-0 run, then Liberty 9-0, then Wichita 8-0. He was tweeting out these runs that they were going on. Liberty 11-0. Like they were like trading big blows back and forth. Like I feel like whoever had that last run won the game here.
Yeah. I mean, I took the Flamin' Libs. I just didn't bet it. I did bet this one, and I ate a pile of shit. San Diego State, absolutely. Did you watch it? I know you were probably doing fucking, having cocktails and enjoying JMU, but whew, the offensive production from St. Mary's could not exist against San Diego State. Like San Diego State,
a fucking free throw,
dude. San Diego State fucked with them. Yeah. They just got, I love watching San Diego State, the way they play defense. They just get in your head. They get in your head. They're like a fucking boa constrictor, just fucking slowly going to choke you out. Your thoughts? I know we all ate shit on this one. Mac?
Big time. I mean, wasn't St. Mary's up at the half? And they just
it was a 1 point lead for the Aztecs at halftime.
Okay. So, but they had a lead in the second half, and then the wheels fell off. San Diego State just blows the doors off of them. Aztecs, great win.
Yeah.
Big time win.
I locked up UNLV. I was going to go to this game before I had a bunch of shit happen today. UNLV drilled Pepperdine at Pepperdine. We cashed that one. And you cashed Portland State on a half-court game winner against Cal Baptist. And then I cashed Lemoyne, the Dolphins. They're getting 17 against Steve Lavin. Easy play. Arizona beat Belmont by 32. I was on the wrong side. I actually took the 26, I think it was, but I didn't bet it. Currently, South Carolina's up 9.5. That's my last bet. And Xavier's up 7 on Washington at halftime. You got anything on either of those games?
I got Washington. I took the bounce back. I was like, I don't like this, but it would be a Mike Hopkins saying to roll in a 1 a.m. Eastern time game.
Yeah. So now let's get to game balls before we start talking about tomorrow's action. Game ball number 1, UNC Greensboro. Hello. You went into Arkansas and you fucking beat their ass. And Arkansas is a team that I think is probably going to be in the Sweet 16 this year or something like that. That's my number 1 game ball. Who is yours?
San Diego State. Winning against St. Mary's by 25. Big time second half. Well done, Aztecs. You guys continue to roll.
Yeah. My second game ball. I mean, I think it's got to be Long Beach State. They went in to Ann Arbor, Michigan. All right. Went into Noah Bieniek's house and dominated. All right. Just dominated and got that dub. Who is your second game ball?
Let's go to the Catamounts. Back to back, more so just off the 2 days, getting wins over Charleston and St. Louis. I'll go Catamounts for a game ball here. Well done, Catamounts.
Love that play. My third game ball, it's tricky. I got a lot of nominees here, but I think at the end of the day, Texas A&M Commerce is going to get that. You're fucking 17-point dogs. You won outright. Let's go. They were in the D2 like what, 2-3 years ago? Final game ball, Mac. What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm trying to look for a big dog. For my final game ball, let's go with this one hurts. Harvard beating Frank and UMass. I mean, yeah. Harvard's off to a hell of a start here to start the year. What are they, 4-0 with wins over Northeastern?
Make it 5-0. Make it 5-0. Let's go. All right. Look, folks, before we get to picking tomorrow's action, let's want to tell you. Let's talk about this. The college basketball experience is brought to you by Game Time. Buying tickets to your favorite event shouldn't be that stressful. Game Time is the fast and easy way to buy tickets for sports, music, comedy, and theater near you. With killer deals on last-minute tickets and their best price guarantee, you can stop stressing over the tickets and start getting hyped for the fun you'll be having at that very event. So snag the tickets without the stress with Game Time. Download the Game Time app. Create an account. Use that promo code CFBX for $20 off your first purchase. Once again, terms apply. Create that account. Redeeming code CFBX for $20 off. Download the Game Time app today. Last minute tickets, lowest price guaranteed. We're also brought to you by Hall of Fame Bets. Win bigger by betting smarter this NFL season with Hall of Fame Bets, the sports betting analytics platform for parlays, player props, and game lines. Research every NFL, NBA, MLB, and soccer bet with historical stats and data. Stop betting in the dark and join over 30,000 users researching with Hall of Fame Bets to craft more intelligent, data-driven parlays. Download the Hall of Fame Bets app or visit hofbets.com. Use that promo code SGPN to get 50% off your first month today. Start researching. Start winning with Hall of Fame Bets. All right, we are back on the college basketball experience as we jump over to the Saturday slate. Obviously, oh man, tomorrow slate. You got college football, whether it's FBS, the road to the FCS playoffs. You got fucking D2, D3, NAIA. You know, I watch all that shit. It's just a loaded slate. And it starts at 8 a.m. when Sacred Heart is laying 3 against Loyola, Maryland. Bounce back spot for the Pioneers. Give me Sacred Heart -3. What are you doing here, Mac?
Interesting spot here because Sacred Heart back-to-back 11 a.m. games. Loyola Maryland last played the other week, but I agree with you. Better team that they should have won today. I'll join you for our Sacred Heart guys once again. Lock it up.
Let's go, Pioneers. Wagner, the vacuum company, is taking on Seton Hall. Seton Hall is laying a solid number here. What, 18 points I see right now? It's too many. Give me Wagner. Shit, I could actually No, I won't lock it. But give me the points. What are you doing here?
You said 18.
18.
We're gonna continue the theme here. They got USC. Noah, where is this destination tournament at?
San Diego. That's why I was popping in. I'm gonna try to pop in if I'm not writing shit all the timestamps down. I'll try and pop in for the look at MTE spots. But Seton Hall's going to San Diego next week.
Should we bet this?
Yes, I actually think Wagner's not that bad a team.
I don't think they're that bad either.
Yeah, that's a lot of points. I will.
Let's go.
Hall's coming off the big. Yeah.
Let's keep this lock train going. The vacuum company plus the points. I mean, I'm just going to keep these locks flowing because Mount St. Mary's is catching 8.5 at Georgetown. You know, Mount St. Mary's is located in Maryland. This is a classic little brother spot. Give me Mount St. Mary's plus 8.5. You coming with?
What's Georgetown? Georgetown actually doesn't have a look ahead here. I'll take the points. I'm going to stay off this one. Georgetown's lost back-to-back. They lost fucking Holy Cross. They got to win eventually, right?
Yeah. Columbia is catching 12.5 at Temple. Or no, I don't know where these fucking games are at in my
Philly.
Okay. I mean, I normally use my phone for the location, but my phone ran out of batteries. So if I don't nail exactly where they're playing this, I don't know. Fucking sue me. All right. Temple is laying 12.5. Give me the points. I don't think Temple can win. I know Columbia's ass, but give me the points. What are you doing here?
Yeah. They got Ole Miss on the horizon. I'll take the points.
Mississippi State, Washington State. Where is this? Cancun? Where the fuck is this?
This is in Asheville, Connecticut.
What? Never even heard of Asheville, Connecticut.
It's the Mohegan Sun.
I was going to say, is this Mohegan Sun?
Mohegan Sun, yeah.
Why does it say? Oh, it does. KenPom has it in like font 6, Mohegan Sun. There you go.
I already bet this game, guys, but it was not at 8. It was at 7. It might even 6.5. Either way, at 8, I still think you take Mississippi State. I just don't know if I would bet it at 8. I think it's right on that, in that gray area where I could see Mississippi State winning by 8, by 9. But I'm all over Hail State here. What are you doing here?
I'll lean to Hail State as well, but it is a lot of points.
Yeah. New Hampshire's catching 9.5 against the Colonials of George Washington. The Colonials of George Washington. The Colonials of George Washington. 9.5 points.
Too many.
I'm on the Wildcats too.
They just drilled Brown. I'm gonna lock New Hampshire here.
Moneyline Mac. Wait a second. I got his music. Wildcats. Cleveland State's laying 6.5 against Eastern Michigan. Where is this game, Noah?
Eastern Michigan. Where is it at?
Is this in Ypsilanti?
It is
Ypsilanti.
Yeah. Yep.
There's no fucking home edge there. Cleveland State's going to win. I'll lay the 6.5, but I'm not locking it. What are you doing here?
Yeah, this game's filthy. I'll lay it as well. I don't have a good feel here.
Next up, you got Alabama A&M Lipscomb. Lipscomb's laying 12. Man. Lipscomb drilled somebody the other night. Who the fuck was it? Tennessee Tech?
Yeah, they drilled him by 31, and they drilled Asbury. How about that name? What's Alabama A&M been up to? They've only played one game.
All right, give me the points. That's enough for me. Give me the points. Fresh legs.
I like the points, too. That's why I was like, what have they been up to? I don't remember them last playing. They haven't played since November 9th. I'll take the points.
Ball State is laying 1 against Evansville. Give me Evansville. Purple Aces look all right when I watched them the other night. What are you doing here?
Yeah, I'm going to take the Aces as well. I was impressed the other night against SEMO.
I mean, the next couple of games, I see potential for a slew of fucking locks.
Loxley, let's go.
South Carolina Upstate, who just beat my East Carolina Pirates, are catching 11 against Minnesota. Get the fuck out of here with your Ben Johnson shit. All right? The only Ben Johnson that was worth a damn was winning gold medals, cheating his ass off. All right? I'm all over the 11. I could be talked into a lock here.
Yeah, and I will join you. I mean, I think that was a heartbreak game against Missouri. Let's go, upstate.
Lock it. I'm telling you, the locks are flowing right now.
Minnesota sucks.
The locks are flowing because Northern Illinois is late. What's up?
I'm lock battling you on that one.
Taking the Gophers?
USC upstate beating East Carolina. That was a step up in league for them, in my opinion. Minnesota off the heartbreak loss. I mean, Ben Johnson's coaching for his job. He needs to kick these guys in the ass. They were winning by 20. They are going to put the pedal to the metal. They are not going to let up in this game. I have them winning by 12 or more.
Well, here's the problem, buddy. He's not coaching for his job because he wasn't coaching last game.
Yeah,
right?
he's not.
He just sat there and watched his team say, dribble it out. He did zero coaching. So he is not coaching for his job.
They were up 20 on Mizzou.
They suck. They suck.
You can't let this up against USC upstate. You can't. So I'm
Is
locking
East Carolina
Minnesota.
better? Is East Carolina better than
yes?
Than USC upstate? Hell yes.
No, than Minnesota.
Yes.
No, I just think it's a nice spot. Minnesota just they got their asses wrung in the days in between this Missouri loss.
No.
And USC upstate's coming off a high. It's a buy low, sell high spot.
They're done. Lock battle.
Go
in
upstate.
one corner, Moneyline back and pick Dundee with upstate. In the other, Noah repping the Great Lakes. The land of 10,000 lakes, whatever the fuck.
Sprinkling that Big Ten shit on us.
Yeah, that Big Ten bullshit. Fucking bunch of shitty ass teams.
Go play
$1 billion
hockey,
conference. Yeah, go play some fucking hockey. Let's keep these locks going because Northern Illinois is only laying 2.5 against Little Rock. Get the fuck out of here. Get out of here. This team's legit. I am taking Northern Illinois minus 2.5. Anyone coming with?
The only thing that concerns me is that it's a back-to-back and Little Rock did not play. They had the rest, but does this line stink? Did we lose Colby?
I don't know what the fuck happened there.
There he is. He's back. I think this line stinks. I'll take Northern Illinois. I'm not locking it. I'm showing discipline here.
Well, you got to keep these. I locked it. And I could be talked into a lock here. Seattle's getting 9 against VCU. I'll take the 9 no matter what.
I'll tell you what, though. VCU looked impressive in the second half the other night. I will say, though, they have Iowa State. It is a foreign trip on deck. I'll take Seattle. I'll go in on this with you. Let's go. Lock it up.
Lock it up. We're taking the Redbirds, Red Hawks, Redskins. I don't know, wherever the fuck they are. Give me Seattle. All right. Uh-oh.
VCU's going to Kissimmee, Florida. Not foreign, by the way.
Foreign, whatever the fuck it's called. Seattle. Let's go. Seattle's in a foreign country.
Detroit. Noah, you should jump back on this. Detroit's getting 16.5, maybe 17 at Ohio. Give me the points. They just almost beat Ole Miss. Ohio's coming off a loss though, but I'll take the points. What are you doing here?
No, what's your play on this one? I like the I'll take the points.
I'm not betting this one. I think my read on Ole Miss could possibly be very, very bad and wrong. Detroit, like I said, I just need to read them out a little bit further. I think without Antoine Davis, I think Max said it pretty damn well about McGee and Liberty. Like the ball movement's just better. I was buying into this team early on. Then I saw they lost 3 projected starters just randomly out of the blue. 1 to the waiver got denied, and then 2 transferred or not even transferred in, but went D2 or NAIA. I'm actually laying it with Ohio. I'm not locking it, but I just like the Bobcats off the loss here. And Detroit, this is your heartbreak spot, Colby.
Yeah. We're moving along. Northern Arizona's laying 7 against VMI. Nope. Give me the Key Dats +7. What are you doing here?
I'll take the points. Don't love it.
Yeah. I don't love it either. Southern Indiana's getting 14 against Fran Dunphy in LaSalle. Just a little bit too much. Give me my Screaming Eagles +14. Mac?
I'll take the points as well. Fran Dunphy's teams struggle to blow teams out, so give me the points.
Rhode Island's catching 8.5 against Northwestern. I could be talked into taking the 8.5 and the money line. What are you doing here?
So this is the other game at Mohegan Sun. I think Northwestern's pretty good. I'm not high on Rhode Island. I'll take the points, but I'm not locking it.
Yeah, they'll have the crowd though, right?
I know. Yeah, they should have the crowd, I would think.
Yeah. Next up, I'm locking this. Longwood is laying 9.5 against North Carolina Central and Lavelle Moton. Not so fast. Remember, we played North Carolina Central against Georgia. They played it. They held up well. I think Longwood wins, but I wouldn't be surprised if Central won this game. I think this is a 1 or 2 possession game. What are you doing here?
Longwood's really good at home. I'll take the points. I'm not going to lock against Longwood though.
San Jose State's laying 5.5 against Norfolk State. I will lay the 5.5. What are you doing here?
What'd you say the number was?
5.5.
Yeah, I'll lay it as well. I think this is actually fringe lock. I'll lock up Sparty here. Let's go. Noah?
For audio listeners, the chat's reminding us here, Rhode Island, Northwestern, that one's at the Mohegan Sun.
And by the way, both these teams are Sparty, so you have to clarify. San Jose State minus 5.5. I'll join. I like you. 10 miles off a loss.
I like 10 miles.
Let's go. Next up, New Orleans is catching 14.5 against Loyola Chicago. Nope. I'll take the points, but I'm not betting it. What are you doing here?
No, I mean, fucking Loyola Chicago's look like ass so far this year. I'll take the points until they prove me wrong.
Binghamton, the golf course, is laying 3 against Rick Smith's alma mater, Marist. I'll lay the 3. What are you doing here?
I'll take the points. Not a strong feel here, but the golf course in Marist.
Eastern Illinois is laying 6.5 against Coppin State. Pick Dundee already bet the hell out of EIU. What are you doing here?
I'll join you. Oh God, I can't believe we're laying 24 to EIU. Yes.
Nebraska, Oregon State. Aren't they playing this in like South Dakota or some shit?
Sioux Falls, baby.
Yeah. Is this the Pentagon?
Pentagon. Here we go.
Love the Pentagon. Look, Nebraska's laying 8.5. Give me. It's a little too much. I'm going to do a tinkle on your face. Give me Wayne Tinkle plus 8.5 there. What are you doing? What are you doing in this one?
I'm going to lock up Big Tink here, baby. I think this is way too many points. Look at some on the money line.
Moneyline Mac riding with. I'm probably gonna have a hard time.
It's gonna be a good day to be a Beaver tomorrow when they beat Nebraska, then they beat Washington in football. Let's go Beavs.
Nice Beaver.
Next up, Penn, Maryland Eastern Shore. Penn's laying 11.5. That's a gigantic number. However, I will lay it. Maryland Eastern Shore's talent's all gone from a year ago. What are you doing?
Is this a letdown? I'm locking Eastern Shore.
I can't do it. I watched them against Temple. I can't do it.
I'm doing it.
Moneyline Mac.
It's a Super Bowl.
Locking Maryland Eastern Shore plus 11.5. Colgate is laying 4 against Gardner Webb. Wrong team favored. Give me the running Bulldogs plus 4. Sprinkle some of that money line. What are you doing here?
Should we lock this?
I think they're better than Colgate.
I think significantly. I'm locking up Gardner Webb. Let's go.
All right. You know they're my boys, so I gotta. How about this? What about a little North Carolina parlay? Gardner Webb plus 4, because I already bet this other one. Western Carolina minus 4 against McNeese. It's actually, I think the line is at 4.5 now, but I already have a ticket minus 4, so 4.5. Let's call it for this moment. Parlay Carolina. Gardner Webb. I know McNeese looked all right against VCU. What are you doing here?
Yeah, and then they played they played 3 straight D2s. I mean, I hate that. Biblical Studies, Champion Christian, Laterno. Fade that. Let's go. Give me Western Carolina. They're way better.
Let's go Catamounts. You like my North Carolina parlay, huh?
I like that. What are you doing, Noah?
Mac, they had to do that because Will Wade's not coaching, so they had to bookend all those D2 games early.
They had to make fishy.
They had to make a strong ass offer to those to those biblical schools. All right, in the D2 and D3 lands. See if anyone gets that reference. But anyway, South Dakota is taking on IPFW. IPFW is laying 2. Give me IPFW -2. What are you doing here?
I'll take Fort Wayne. Let's go.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of
not a lot of conviction there.
Yeah. Pacific, the Ocean is laying 9.5 against Lamar, the Human. It's too many points. Give me the points. What are you doing here? Terrible game.
Too many points
Harvard.
in Stockton, California.
Harvard's catching 5.5 in Chestnut Hill against Boston College. Bring it on, Noah. Get up from behind the fucking curtain. Take your little bullshit Boston College because they're going to get beat. Harvard's had this one circled for months. All right. Tommy Amaker, the better coach. Harvard, the better team. Where the hell is my lock battle music? We got a lock battle going on. Dundee's riding the Crimson of Harvard plus 5.5. Sprinkle that money line plus 190. Noah's riding with the Eagles of Boston College.
Give me the talent, the experience that hasn't played.
The talent is Harvard, buddy.
Harvard just played an overtime game yesterday with 3 freshman starters.
Buddy, they're 18 to 22 years. Yeah, freshman starters. That means even better for me. They're fearless. They don't fucking know the what are you talking about? They're 18 years old.
Nope.
They're not having sex at Harvard.
Private school pussies, fade them.
You're crazy. Fucking Boston College basketball hasn't been relevant since fucking 1992. Bill Curley. All right. What are you doing here, Mac?
I'm going to go with Noah here, so we'll lock battle you. Give me the ACC over the private.
Bring it on. Who else wants that side? Who else wants that side? All right. I'm going to fucking destroy you fucking losers. All right.
Hey, if
next
you win,
up.
I get the shit on the ACC, so it's a win-win here over here.
IUPUI is taking on Winthrop. Winthrop's laying 11.5 points. System play. Play the 11.5 with Winthrop. Scooney Penn was Ohio State, wasn't he? Scooney Penn was Ohio State. It's fucking Howard Isley is what you're thinking of. Danny dumb shit. It's a system play, right? We're all faded. We're all taking Winthrop, right?
Mac, he was silent pre-show.
Yeah. Give me Ooey Pooey. I'm not locking this. Oh, my God. I am not locking this.
You're taking IUPUI?
Yeah, they're going to lose by 10. They're going to play well tomorrow.
Well
for them.
This is like my most confident bet of the year. I think it smells. However, Winthrop's underrated in the market. They brought back a lot of last year's team. They dealt with a lot of injuries. They're going to be very good again. Winthrop's always a good program. IUPUI lost by 14 to Elon today. They also lost by 39 to Indiana State. Winthrop just beat Holy Cross by 39 today. I mean, I know I'm pulling out some Patty C stuff out of the bag here, but give me the Eagles. I don't think this one's close. Not at all.
Ooey Pooey's got the heart of a lion or a jaguar.
I can be talked into a lock here too. Maine is laying 1 against North Florida.
Yes,
I'm going to take
North
Maine.
Florida fucking played well today.
I'm going to take Maine. This might be a lock for me. Check the picks page.
You can play the music because I'm locking it. Let's go Maine. Cocaine Bears are good.
All right, I'll do it. Give me Maine. Give me Maine -1.
That'd be
Portland State's laying 12.5 against Cal Poly. I'll lay it. Cal Poly won today. They can't win 2 games in a row. They're going to get blown out by Portland State. Give me Portland. Yeah. Although, wait. Portland State won on a half-court game winner, though.
They did, but they also played Cal Baptist, who's significantly better than Cal Poly. What did Cal Poly win as? What were they? A dog of how many points? 8?
7 or 8. Yeah.
I'm locking Portland State. They're going to drill them.
I'm not locking it, but I'll take Portland State. Moneyline Mac locking up
Go
the
back
Vikings.
To the well.
Hampton is catching 9 against Dunk City, Florida Gulf Coast. Nope. I'll lay the 9 with Gulf Coast coming off of a bad loss to Missouri State. What are you doing here?
Yeah, I mean, I've been talked about by Pitt fans how Gulf Coast is the second coming of the freaking 90s Lakers. Yeah, I'll lay it with Gulf Coast.
Queens is laying 1.5 against Fairfield. Lay it. What are you doing here?
Would you say the number was in Queens Fairfield?
1.5. Am I breaking up?
No, I was looking at the game. I'll lay with Queens. Queens is due, man.
Weber State is catching 4.5 against Yale. I think Yale's going to fuck them up personally, but
I think Weber's pretty good though. I think they just ran into fucking.
Yeah, I'm not going to lock it. This is a great game. I'm excited to watch this one.
Staying away.
Yeah,
give me Weber.
I'll take Yale actually minus the 4.5, but that game's intriguing. I can be talked into a lock here. UC San Diego's laying 7 against Navy. 7? Give me Navy.
That's a lot of points.
I feel like Navy could win this game.
The only thing I don't like is it's out west. But hey, the Navy has a strong presence in San Diego.
That's what I'm saying, man. I fucking ran a comedy show down there. There's like a Navy fight every fucking night. You know what I mean?
Let's lock
Navy.
Navy.
7.
Let's
lock
Navy.
it. Let's lock it. C5 hit. We sink your battleship. Give me the fucking midshipman. Moving along. Elon is catching 1 against Holy Cross. Take Elon. Take Elon. What are you doing here?
Yeah, take Elon. I agree.
Southeast Louisiana is catching 16 against Santa Clara. I'll take the points.
I'll take the points as well. Santa Clara's coming off the big win. Little bit of a letdown. Take the points.
Cal Baptist is laying. That's right. Scooney Penn. Who am I thinking of from Ohio State? Who the fuck am I thinking of from Ohio State? That was on the Final Four team?
I have no idea.
He was at BC and he transferred to Ohio State. Does that sound accurate? I think that's what happened. I think that's maybe what he's saying. Anyway, Michael Adams. How about that? Cal Baptist is laying 5 against St. Thomas.
I'll take the points.
Not me. St. Thomas lost to Cal Poly. Give me Baptist. Give me Baptist. Jacksonville State is catching a point against North Alabama. Little rivalry game here.
This is always a good game.
Give me Jack State with the point. What are you doing here?
I'm going to lock Jack State. I like him in this spot. Bounce back off the West Virginia and Dixie State losses. Let's go. Rivalry win. Ray Harper's good against North Alabama.
Locking up the Gamecocks at Jacksonville State. I love the argument about Scooney Penn. I remember Scooney Penn at Ohio State for sure. He might have transferred from Boston College. I can't remember 100%. It's a long fucking time ago. I remember Danya Abrams though. BC used to have Howard Isley, Danya Abrams. They were nasty. Before that, they had Gary Williams with Michael Adams, the former Denver Nugget, and they were nasty. But Scooney Penn might have been at BC. Texas Southern's catching 28 against Michael Crichton. Welcome to Jurassic Park. I'm laying the points. Texas Southern just scored 31 against Virginia. I can't take them. What are you doing?
What a brutal scheduling spot here. You go from fucking Charlottesville. Where were they at before Charlottesville? They were in Tempe, so they've come from Tempe to Charlottesville, then back over to fucking Omaha. Delay it, and I'll lock this. They're gonna win by 30, man.
Moneyline Mac. I'm not locking this, but he's locking up the Blue Jays. Incarnate Word is catching 5 against Arkansas Pine Bluff. Oh boy. Should we lock up Pine Bluff?
Pine Bluff versus, oh man, they're laying points though this time. This is where it gets a little tricky.
No, I can't. Give me Pine Bluff, but I'm not locking it. Morgan State's catching 30 in Provo against BYU. That's the Super Soaker. I can't. Give me the 30 because BYU just won by 1,000. But I'll take. Yeah, I'm a Morgan State guy. That's my team. Give me the 30. I don't like it. Don't touch it. What are you doing here, Mac?
Interesting because BYU's got Oklahoma here in about 10 hours. They win that game. This place is going to be lit. I think BYU's going to put it on. Let's go. Lay the points.
Northern Colorado's catching 7 in Las Cruces. I think it is against New Mexico State. This was at 5. I feel like an hour ago. I'll still lay it, but I don't feel great about it. I'll lay it though. What are you doing here?
Yeah, this game is in Las Cruces. I will take Northern Colorado.
Final game on the slate, the Portland Pilots. I
want this pilot. It's a matter of national security.
They're catching 13.5 in Reno. Give me Portland to bounce back after that Tennessee State loss. They cover the points in Reno against Steve Alford. Let's fucking go. What are you doing here, Mac?
Steve Alford's been fucking drilled teams. I'm going to lay it, but I'm not locking this.
All right, folks, that's our show.
System play for you.
System play, yeah. System. He's due for it. They're gonna lose. They're gonna win outright. Sprinkle that money line.
What are the scores of the games that are going on right now?
South Carolina's up 10 on DePaul with 7 minutes left. That would mean I would hit that. And Xavier is up 1 on the Washington Huskies at the 10-minute mark.
So hypothetical: South Carolina, Grand Canyon, and DePaul, San Francisco.
Ooh.
Grand Canyon's gonna beat South Carolina. DePaul, San Francisco's going to drill DePaul.
Yeah, especially with the late game. Is that tomorrow or Sunday, Noah?
Oh, is it Sunday?
I think it might be Sunday. A lot of these are Fridays. Yeah, they're a lot of them.
Are they avoiding it with the F1 tomorrow?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, that might be.
They're avoiding college football.
Okay,
that's true.
Yeah,
that's a good point.
Usually
that's
try
probably
to,
what it really is.
Try to stay away from college football.
Well, no. This one's actually Arizona. The Vegas one is Xavier, Washington.
Okay. Yeah, no, a lot of them, when we would go to the tournaments and play on Friday, the AD would be there, and then he'd fly to the football game on Saturday. Then he would fly back for the Sunday championship game.
My fault. I thought.
Rob's right. Rob's right. We did skip Howard getting 13.5 at Rutgers at the rack. I like Howard in the point. You know what? I'll fucking lock up Howard plus 13.5 at the rack.
Rob making fun of you for Pine Bluff being your team. Howard's his team.
I love Howard too, though. They're gonna cover this. All right, folks. So to recap my locks, Sacred fucking hot with the cover there. Wagner, the vacuum company, Mount St. Mary's, Mississippi State, but I got it lower, so I don't even know if I can claim it on this show. But wait for it to drop back down, maybe. Besides that, Seattle plus 9.5 against VCU. Northern Illinois minus 2.5 against Little Cock, and then South Carolina Upstate plus 11.5 in a lock battle. With Noah Bieniek there. Sprinkle some on the money line with Upstate. We didn't cover Princeton Monmouth either. Do we have a number on that game?
Yeah. When I was handicapping it earlier, Monmouth was plus 7.
I will take King Rice and Monmouth. What are you doing here, Mac?
And this is a home game for Monmouth? I'm going to lock up Monmouth. Let's go. I think Mahomes is pretty good.
I mean, it's an in-state battle.
I was giving away my locks. Fuck it. Let's go. Let's lock up
Monmouth. Home dog here.
I like it too. Also lock it up. Lavelle Moton, North Carolina Central plus 9.5 at Longwood. Jerome Kersey's now walking through that door. I'm also locking up Eastern Illinois -6 against Coppin State. I'm also locking San Jose State -3.5 against Norfolk State. Western Carolina. I've already bet this one. It's at 4.5 now, but I did bet it at a flat 4. Harvard plus 5.5. Sprinkle that money line in a lock battle against Bieniek. And Mac. Mac's on that too. He wants to lose money. And then Howard plus 13.5 against Rutgers, as we alluded to. I might end up betting Navy plus 7 against UC San Diego. What else did I have on the card here? I have Portland plus the points. And that does it for Dundee. Mac, your locks.
Oh, this card's filthy, which means I absolutely love it. Sacred Heart is going to get it done. Bounce back against Loyola, Maryland. We're on Wagner at Seton Hall. Big number and look ahead spot for Seton Hall. Sprinkle some on that big money line. You never know. New Hampshire at George Washington. Definitely sprinkle some on that money line. Upstate at Minnesota. Get this Big Ten bullshit out of here. Seattle at VCU. I think they're live there. San Jose State bounce back off back-to-back losses in the Spartan Bowl against Norfolk State. Colby got me on this one. EIEIO laying points against Coppin State here. Oregon State is going to be a hell of a day to be a Beaver when they beat Washington in football and beat Nebraska at the Pentagon. Take that money line. Let's go. Maryland Eastern Shore. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. FAU Bryant. I didn't see that on the card. Once again, my phone ran out of batteries mid-show.
FAU.
I think it's like 20 points, right?
It was 21.5.
Yeah. Okay.
Lay it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the letdown angle here. Maryland Eastern Shore keeps it within the number against Penn. Gardner Webb is better than Colgate. Lay it. Western Carolina, lay it against McNeese, better team. I'll take those ACC pussies over the private school pussies. BC over Harvard. Maine, the best team in the country, over North Florida.
I'm on Maine too. I forgot about Maine. I'm on Maine too.
Best team in the country. Let's go. Portland State against Cal Poly. They can't win 2 in a row. They're going to get drilled. Navy, home game in the home base in San Diego. Let's go. Jack State in the Alabama Bowl. They're going to bounce back off back-to-back losses. Michael Crichton lay the big number against the Harlem Globetrotters, a.k.a. Texas Southern. And then give me King Rice as a live dog here against Princeton. I think this is a game that comes right down the wire.
Can we talk about a New Jersey parlay of, Howard plus 13.5. Howard plus 13.5 at the rack, parlayed with Monmouth.
I like it. Take some dogs.
Little Boardwalk Empire.
Yep.
Parlay. Noah, fire away with your locks.
So
try to have more than 2.
I have 3. Two games that we forgot about. Presbyterians laying 9 against Northwestern State.
They're laying 9?
What?
Yeah.
I'm locking up Northwestern State.
Yeah.
Give me Northwestern State plus 9.
Who the fuck are the Blue Hose that laid 9?
Yeah. What else do we got on the slate here? All right, we talked Queens Fairfield. We talked that.
We didn't pick Sela and Santa Clara, did we?
No, we covered that.
We did. Let down for Santa Clara.
Yeah, I did write that down. All right, so my 3 locks today in a lock battle with Colby. I'm taking Minnesota minus the 12. I think it's a nice spot. You have USC Upstate coming off an upset win. Minnesota, they were leading by 20 against Missouri. They blow that lead. Ben Johnson coaching for his life here. Take the Golden Gophers there. For pick number 2, I'm going with Boston College minus 5.5 against Harvard. Is that what we picked it at on the show, Colby? 5.5? Yeah. So I'm going with the Eagles there. Harvard just played an overtime game here on Friday. Boston College last played Wednesday, so they have the rest advantage. Plus, they have the experience over Harvard as well. Harvard's starting 3 freshmen. And then for the third and final pick, I'm taking Winthrop minus 11.5. I'm fully aware that this line feels way off. However, this is one of my favorite picks of the year. I think IUPUI has no business keeping this one within single digits. I think Winthrop wins by 12 or more easy here.
Folks, that's the show. Subscribe to the College Basketball Experience. I got to be up in like 5 fucking hours. We got college football pregame live from the SGPN studio going on at 8 a.m. Pacific. So check that out. And folks, subscribe to the College Basketball Experience. We're on Twitter at TCE on SGPN. Moneyline Max on Twitter at Moneyline_Mac. Noah Bieniek's on Twitter at NoahB77_. I'm on Twitter at the Colby D. Follow, subscribe, all that shit. Hop on over to iTunes. Give us a 5-star review. That actually like really helps us. So I mean, try to help us. You know, be cool. That'd be cool.
Help us help you.
Yeah, exactly. Come on, guys. You guys want more content? You gotta fucking go over there. Give us a 5-star review. Subscribe on YouTube, youtube.com/The College Experience. That's the hub for all of our shows. I host the FCS College Football Experience, the College Football Experience, the College Basketball Experience, the College Baseball Experience with Noah Bieniek. And don't forget, Moneyline Mac hosts the Big 12 Experience. You need to subscribe to that because those guys are fucking killing it. All right. Check out that. Check out the Ryan and Rush show as well. And folks, I cannot wait for the fusion of football, basketball, and all the shit we're like. This is sports craziness. You get like every fucking sport. There's even a fucking IndyCar race or whatever. That Formula 1 race in Vegas. You got all these drunk fucking idiots that are going to be leaving the casino, running into a fucking Mario Andretti. You know what I mean? I mean, that's some crazy shit. They had signed like a 25-year lease with that. It's going to be insane to watch. I mean, the highlights. I'm not going to actually watch a fucking race here, but I'm saying, you know what I mean? Folks, until next time, this is the College Basketball Experience. You better start thinking about yours. And we out of here.
You get ripped apart. Save the cookie cutter mother for 106 apart. Guzzle your liquor while I sip your heart. You never dumb it down, dog. If you're smart, I throw out a couple of lines. Biters are quick to cross. Fishy you on a dick till I piss you off. It goes tits and bras, lips and jaws. I use my common sense to see the bitch and all. Good thing you got the market corner. Kids and malls. Grip the rag carpet as you slip and fall off. Another career spear. Thanks for trying to block. You get an A for effort and an F for shut the fuck up. Here's a hint. Put down the mic, you catch a glimpse. And keep them eyes wide when you see me. Mics, I seize them. So when you see him, you got a good reason to look. Catch a glimpse. A lot of these heads need to improve their improv. Talent's not a program you download to install. Quality spread through hard work, no involve. My peers respect me cause I'm genuinely ill.